Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Color Me Bad Lynn, back with a brief share of an amazingly gorgeous fragrance that I'm kind of on the fence about. I like it, but I'm not sure if I'm in love with it just yet, and so maybe you can help me to decide. But before we get into that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. Again, I am Color Me Bad Lynn. If this is your first time ever meeting me, greetings. Glad to meet you and welcome to our channel. Just to give you a brief scenario about what our channel is all about, we mainly discuss the fragrances that are in my collection, those that are on my wish list. I have a plethora of them. Also, fragrances that have been gifted to me down through the years and fragrances that are sent to me complimentary. I believe this fragrance was sent to me complimentary a few years back. I know for sure I didn't purchase this one. Although I love Dolce & Gabbana fragrances, I know for a fact I didn't purchase this one. But I want to come on and chat about this a little bit. And in fact, if you have this fragrance in your collection, once I share which one I'm talking about today, go ahead and comment below and let me know what you think about this frag, okay? So, beyond all of that, let's get to it. The fragrance that I want to share with you guys today is Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One. And this is The Only One number 2, okay? And so I wanted to come on and chat about this fragrance so you guys can kind of tell me what you think about this, okay? I'm going to spray a little bit on. I played around with this yesterday. As you can see, there's not that much of the juice missing out of it. Mostly it's been me just trying it on and wearing it, you know, throughout the years, trying to see whether or not I like it or not, whether or not I'm going to go ahead and wear this out. You know, because when you make a decision to wear a fragrance out and you're going to be gone a while, you want to make sure you making a good decision, right? So I'm just going to spray down in this just a little bit. I don't have anything on right now, I don't think. So I wanted to come on and chat about this and figure out what it is about this fragrance that kind of leaves me on the fence. It's a gorgeous fragrance, but it's something that it takes me a while to say, okay, after I've had it on for about an hour, like, okay, this is nice. But it's not something that I just feel deeply in love with. So let's get into this, and hopefully you guys can help me with this one, okay? Again, this one is Dolce & Gabbana, and this is The Only One 2. Okay, your main accords of this fragrance: it is fruity, it is sweet, it has amber, rose, violet. It's warm, spicy. Most people would deem this a fragrance that you would wear in your cooler months. I like wearing this. I've been playing around with this during this time of the year, springtime, summertime, because these types of fragrances work better for me in warmer weather. I don't know why, but they do. And so this is one of the fragrances that I featured as one of my springtime favorites because I've been playing around with her. Anyway, let's get back to it. Again, it's warm, spicy. It is fresh. It has floral in it. It has coffee and vanilla. And I think the coffee note is kind of what drew me into this because I love a coffee note in my fragrances. Okay, so let's just go into the notations. They gave us a little bit of information about this fragrance. Again, it's Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One number 2. You know, there's an only one 2. There's an only one in tint, I think. This is an amber vanilla fragrance. And it is for women. It smells so good straight from the bottle. I mean, like, absolutely amazing. It almost smells like it has like a cherry note to it. It doesn't list that, but that's what it kind of gives me, like a candy apple. The candy part of a candy apple is what this gives me. This was launched in 2019. Your top notes are blackberry, red berries, pear, and freesia. Okay. Then your middle notes are what I love to call are your heart notes. This is where they get me with this one. I love a rose note. So it has a red rose in it. They were specific. There is a difference. But I love all rose scent fragrances. Most of them. Coffee and violet. Okay. Then in your base note, this is what you're supposed to get during your dry down of your fragrance once you've been wearing your fragrance for a couple hours. And this is when this fragrance comes alive for me personally, is after I've had it on for maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. Then that dry down for me, once I start to get the tonka bean and patchouli, it's got ambergris and amberwood in it. And that's what gets me, and that's what kind of settles in with me and where I find this fragrance bearable, delightful, but still on the fence. So this is something definitely that I would be interested in hearing from you guys about. If you in fact have this fragrance in your collection, and you're enjoying this, let me know down in the comments what you think about this fragrance. You can email me if you want to. You can reach out to me on Instagram and share with me what you think about this fragrance. Like I said, I'm still on the fence about it. It smells so good from the bottle. The first spray out is really, really nice. It's different. Like I said, it's something that for me, after I've had it on for maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours, then I start to say, okay, this is nice. But I didn't really get that Beast Mode Mama Girl from this fragrance. And normally that's what I get from Dolce & Gabbana. I've always loved Dolce & Gabbana fragrances. And so for this one, I'm kind of like, kind of iffy on. I'll share with you what this reminds me of. It kind of gives me a vibe of Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, without the bitterness of it. Because this gives me a nutty vibe, and I think the nuttiness is probably coming from your tonka bean. Then the red berries kind of give it a sparkling champagne-y note type of deal. I'm not a champagne type of girl. It doesn't list that in the fragrance, but that's what this is giving me. It's really, really pretty. It is a very juicy fragrance, but then as the dry down comes in, it gives you that dryness of a Beast Mode Mama Girl fragrance that we look for. I like a balance of juicy, a little bit dry, semi-sweet. I love a creamy fragrance, and maybe that's what this is. It's normally with my fragrances that have rose notes in them, I'm always looking for that creamy dry down, a little bit powdery. The vanilla is very potent in this. But what I think with the soft spiciness of this fragrance, it seems like the vanilla and the tonka bean and then also that ambergris are like fighting against one another. And that's what I get from this. It smells like a battlefield fragrance. A fragrance that's just fighting back and forth. The notes are fighting back and forth with one another on which one is going to rise to the top. And that's what this fragrance is. And like I said, after about an hour and a half, it settles all the way down. And it finally decides to be a soft, smooth, sensuous, slightly sweet fragrance. It really has a nice base to it. And so for me, it really, really dries down beautifully. The start for me is a little bit rough. But again, I'm going to keep this in my collection. I'm going to keep working with it and possibly find different ways of layering this. I use just a regular baby lotion to layer this fragrance with. And it was really, really beautiful. Nothing fancy on the layer. I didn't use any body oil of any type. But I'm interested to find out maybe if I use like a rose body cream or something of that sort kind of couple with this, if it'll give me that creamy smoothness that I love in my rose fragrances. So if you have this again in your collection and you're in love with this fragrance, it's one of your favorites, okay? Hit me up down in the comments below and let me know what you think about this, because I'm enjoying it, but I'm not in love with it. It's not an easy reach for me. It's not something that I would normally reach for. I started playing around with this because I'm like, you never wear this. It's just sitting and collecting dust. You can see like the parts of the glass that are starting to kind of get discolored because it's just been sitting and sitting. But I have been enjoying this spring, and I thought I'd come on and share this bad girl with you. I really like it. It smells really good on me. It doesn't give me a huge scent trail, which I love in my fragrances. I like scent trails and I love scent bubbles. You know what I mean? And this doesn't do that for me. So if you wear this and enjoy this and it does that for you, Again, share with me how you layer it, because I'm trying to get to the good of this fragrance. All right, but I do like this, and I would recommend adding this. Recommend you adding this to your collection if you're looking for something really soft, slightly fruity, semi-sweet, with a really nice touch of red rose to it. I do recommend you adding this onto your collection. I'm going to share something with you though. If you don't like tonka bean, I wouldn't recommend you adding this to your collection. If you're not a fan of warm spicy or soft spicy, I wouldn't add this to your collection, because those notes at the very beginning of this fragrance, like I said, on me for about an hour and a half, that's all you get. Is you get a sweet, warm, spicy fragrance. And so if you don't like that, you will not enjoy this. But if that's what you're into, get you some. That's all I wanted to come on and share today. I want to know about this. So if you got this and you enjoy it, talk to me. Let your girl know how you rock it, okay? I want to know. We're here to share with each other and exchange notes. So thank you all for watching. I'm really, really grateful for all the love and the support that our channel is getting. Thank you for all of the comments. You guys are hitting me up in the comments, and really, really kind and sweet. I've been in contact with a lot of really nice people. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying the content. More to come. This is Color Me Bad Lynn, from my heart to yours. God bless you guys. Peace.